Alright, so here is one of the giveaway knives finished, and we'll get right into it. I created a custom scale for the Pilar 3 out of brass snakeskin fat carbon, which I think is just an awesome material, as you guys can see. Just really cool when the light shifts on it and does its thing, even underneath. And what's really cool is the edge also has that shimmer or that weave pattern of the carbon fiber, which shows itself off in the right light. And again, just a beautiful material. Always love their stuff. And then I also removed just a little bit of material here in the finger groove, so you have even easier access to the lock bar. Not that it was an issue, but I just wanted it to be just a little bit easier to access. So there is the scale, and I ended up creating a pocket clip out of the same material, which I'm really happy with. Looks really good. Made sure to take my time on this one since it is a giveaway knife, but really happy with the outcome. Get that same effect on the side, and it does function, so I'm really happy about that. That was my main concern, was to make it function and have it do its thing. But if an accident does happen to whoever wins this, I will be sending it off with the original pocket clip, and then I heat anodized the hardware to match the other hardware. It kind of has a theme going since the snakeskin is brass. I took the brass backspacer from the other Pilar 3 that I have, which is the HCR 13 MOV steel version, and this is the D2 steel version. So I swapped out the D2 steel from that one to this, and then the brass backspacer. So I didn't want to end up giving a cheaper steel version knife to one of you guys, so ended up using the higher end steel. In this case, HCR versus D2, but there's always going to be argument over that. But anyways, it's got the D2 steel, and then I also added a nice, I tried to attempt a snakeskin texture on the brass backspacer, so kind of a scaled look. I think it looks really cool, especially when it's shifting in the light. Almost looks like it's moving. So really happy with the brass backspacer. Looks really good. I can't wait to put this thing together because I haven't assembled it in the shop either. I just made sure the scale fit and then the pocket clip had tension. So I'm going to be just as surprised as you guys. And then, like I said, I heat anodized all the hardware, and I believe that's it. Oh, and also one more thing before I did etch and stone wash the frame lock side, which I think it was very much needed. And I even heat anodized the over travel stop. I know it's not seen, but it's always the little things that count and make it special. So that's pretty much it. Now that we went through it, let's put this thing together and see what it looks like. Alright, so here it is all put together, and I am really pleased with how this thing turned out. That show side scale is just awesome, and the light shifts and does its thing. And then we do have the backspacer with that snake scale texture, which again the light does its thing on it, which looks really cool. Now of course we have the custom pocket clip made out of the same material, which I'm really pleased with because I made sure down in the shop to make it where it's not too tight, but also not loose. So the tension is really good. Fits comfortably and very well in pocket. And then that heat anodized hardware goes really well against that etched and stone washed lock bar side. Just I think it's just a clean and simple touch to the knife. And I hope the action is good. Yes, so okay, the action is good, it flies out, the drop shot is very smooth. Always pleased when the knife works after I work on it. And of course we have to check the ergos. I made sure in the shot that the pocket clip isn't going to be an issue, since I did make it pretty low here in the front, which is one way of getting around a pocket clip poking you in the palm. So it does does feel good. When you choke up on it, feels good as well. Yeah, you can barely feel it. I mean, you can feel the humped area in your palm, so it can feel it, but it's not uncomfortable. So that's always my goal when I'm trying to make a custom pocket clip, is for it to not be uncomfortable, which is an important thing for me, especially when I'm creating it for a customer. But I also don't want to send one of you guys, whoever's going to win this knife, a garbage knife. So really, really happy with how that fits in hand. I'm just really, really pleased with it. Just really happy with how it turned out. I know I keep saying it, but this is one of the 3. Well, I have one more to customize, which is the Tucson TS55, I believe. So once this is finished, I will announce the official giveaway video, and I will let you guys know how to enter. So keep your eyes peeled for that video. And really quick before I end the video, I just wanted to show you guys the access to the lock bar. You can see it's just barely removed material here, so you have easier access, which helps a lot. I think it's a big improvement, so just really, really pleased with it. As always, you guys, thank you very much for watching. I really, really, truly appreciate the support. And as always, I will see you guys on the next one.